Hi, this is Gary with MacMost Now. Happy New Year! Today, let's speculate about what Apple has in store for us in 2011. So the first thing Apple will do in 2011 isn't something we have to speculate about at all. On January 6th, Apple will launch the Mac App Store. This will change the way that users find and buy Mac software. Now, it remains to be seen whether this will be good for both users and developers. We'll have a full report after the launch. Now, the biggest rumor going into 2011 is that Verizon will finally get the iPhone. But this was also the biggest rumor in 2008, 2009, and 2010. So, who's to say whether it's actually going to happen? Some rumors are pointing to a first quarter launch, perhaps even as early as January or February. There are also rumors of a new version of the iPad, which makes sense. Every year Apple's come out with a new iPhone and iPod Touch, so why not a new iPad 1 year after its initial launch? Rumors are that the new iPad may have a front-facing camera, it may have a USB port, and even an SD card slot. So we'll have to see. Rumors are pointing to about March or April for a launch. And of course, there'll probably be a new iPhone launched in the summer, just like the others. It's too early to speculate about what new features might be there, but I got a feeling the antenna is probably going to be located in a different part of the device. And on the Mac side of things, we're going to see a new operating system, macOS 10.7, codenamed Lion. Apple promised it in the summer, probably means late summer. It's most likely going to include a lot of iOS-like features and perhaps more integration with the Mac App Store. As far as new Macs, it's been a while since Apple's really updated the fundamental design behind the iMac. Perhaps 2011 will finally be the year that we see a touchscreen Mac. And I'm sure that there'll be upgrades across the board, general processor and speed upgrades. In 2010, Apple got a lot more serious about the Apple TV with a new model, and it'll be interesting to see if they do anything more with it in the new year. Perhaps they'll add more services like Hulu, or maybe even allow third-party apps to run on it, maybe even turning it into a kind of a game-like device. I'm sure in September the iPods will get a refresh, and it'll be interesting to see what Apple does with the Nano. This year's Nano was a step backwards from the previous year's Nano, removing a lot of different features in favor of a smaller design with a touchscreen. It'll be interesting to see if they either go with a lower price point or they add new features to the Nano this year. And on the content side, it'll be interesting to see if Apple does anything more with iTunes. There have been rumors now for a while about a subscription service. You can pay one fee and then download as much music as you want as long as you're a subscriber, or perhaps Apple will do something a little different. There's also been rumors about a cloud type service where all of your songs are stored kind of in cloud network services rather than having to store them on your Mac. So there's a look ahead to 2011. Till next year, this is Gary with MacMost Now. Want more video tutorials? Just go to MacMost.com, click on the videos link at the top of the page, and then you can view all of the hundreds of MacMost videos by category.